Hello my friends and welcome to The Simple Sober Life. I am Joshua and I help others make small changes in their life to create a life of awesome. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me. If you're liking these videos, make sure to give them a big old thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that bell when you subscribe so you get notified each time I create a video. Now it has been a couple of days since I have posted. I've just been busy with writing scripts and doing other things. But I wanted to make sure to pop in and say hello and let you know how things are going. So last time I checked in, we took a family trip to the zoo and it was wonderful. We had such a great time. The weather was absolutely perfect down in Columbia, South Carolina. We saw lions and monkeys and, you know, all these other animals, and Callie absolutely loved it. She just had a ball pointing out all the different animals, and, you know, I got some great video and photo of her and the family. It was just a wonderful day, and I'm so grateful that I was able to experience that. That was her first time to the zoo, and I don't think it'll be her last because she just fell in love with all of the animals, and it was so cool seeing and experiencing that through her eyes. You know, I haven't been to a zoo in a couple of years, and you know, it's just something as you get older, you're like, whatever. I mean, I like animals and everything, but I don't make it a point to actually go and go to the zoo. Maybe I should a little more often. But Callie loved it, and that's why we had such a great time. And then we ate at this little diner. I forget the name of it, but it was straight out of like the 50s. It was one of those kind of dive diners with Southern style food and things like that. And our waitress, her name should have been Flo. We were looking around for hidden cameras. She was so perfect for that establishment. It was wonderful. She had the red, like, not beehive, but kind of big hair. And she came up, she's like, "Hey honey, how you doing?" And things like that. But she was absolutely perfect for that type of restaurant. It was great. Sunday, we went to church. We had a little potluck at church. It's what they call homecoming, and I've never experienced this before, nor have I heard it in any sort of, you know, religious faith. Homecoming. So essentially, the people who have, you know, expanded outside the church from moving and things like that, you know, they have a homecoming once a year where a lot of those people come back and join the congregation. And we had fried chicken, and there was so much food there. And I'm still on that carb challenge. And so many things looked amazing. They had mashed potatoes and gravy. They had a broccoli and cheese casserole type thing that just looked incredible. They had some dirty rice. They had, you know, it was basically carbs on a platter. So I was pretty much stuck eating salad and chicken. And it was fried chicken, but I peeled up as much as of the you know, the crust as I could off. But the carb challenge is still going on. Saturday is the last day, so I will have final weigh-in on Saturday, and we'll see where I end up. You know, I'm really excited and really proud of myself for, you know, making the choice and changing that aspect of my life to be more conscious about the food that I'm putting in my body. I feel lighter. I feel more energetic. I feel, you know, my knees aren't hurting as much. I don't jiggle as much whenever I go up a set of stairs, which is awesome because I don't know if you've ever experienced that. It's absolutely disgusting. It's like your boobs come up and just say hi to you. Like they're just kind of popping you in the face, and your stomach is kind of all jiggling around. It's just a nasty feeling, and I'm so thankful that I have put in the effort. I've stuck to the plan, and you know, I am seeing the results of that. This weekend, you know, I got a lot written on my book. I got several pages done, and I got some scripts done for that Life of Awesome change series. I was actually really slow at work today. So, you know, and the boss had absolutely nothing for me to do, even though I asked a couple of times. So, I mean, you know, there were a bunch of other guys just kind of standing around, hiding in corners, sitting down, because they didn't really have anything else to do. And so, you know, I jumped on my phone and I started writing out another script, and I got about 3/4 of the way done on another script. So that will be, I'm gonna finish that up tonight, and that will be 4 scripts in the can for the change of, Life of Awesome Change series. And I think it's going to be a 5 video series. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really, really hoping that I will be able to at least film 1 or 2 of those videos this weekend. But I have an update on Zitgate, Zitgate 99. So this was the strangest thing, and I'm pretty sure it's from the hard hat that I have to wear on my head. There's a felt band inside to, you know, catch sweat and things like that. Well, the one I had was absolutely filthy. It was disgusting. And so I'm pretty sure dirt got compacted up under my pores, and it kind of just built up like a mountain. It was so gross. But now, and if you're grossed out by anything, you might want to fast forward a little bit, but it's kind of scabbed over, and they didn't like pop or anything. They just started scabbing over. Now I got some tea tree oil in the mail from Amazon yesterday, and it's supposed to act as a disinfectant and things like that. So I've been cleaning my face really good, and then putting that over, kind of using it as a toner, you know, to clean off all the germs and everything from my face. So hopefully that clears up by, you know, this weekend, so I can get on camera, because I don't want people staring at this, you know, this warded mutation on my forehead. I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to show anyone else it. So let's cross our fingers and hope that goes to plan. Now, I definitely had a topic for today, but I'm going to move that to a different video, because something happened today that I'd kind of like to talk about. So, as you know, I create these videos, and you know, people follow my journey through sobriety, and through that, I'm trying to help other people in multiple aspects of their life. You know, once you know, these videos really get off the ground, I'm going to be helping people change their lives, not only with sobriety, but also in other aspects, such as weight loss, such as financial, such as, you know, any little changes that you want to make in your life. You know, I want to be the go-to guy to help inspire and motivate and give direction on how you might be able to achieve that. That's kind of my ultimate goal as I foresee these videos going. And you know, I've been getting some feedback. You know, I just today I had a friend of mine contact me, and she said, "We love your videos. We actually recommended it to a friend of ours who is going through a really rough time, you know, with alcohol, and he's going through a divorce and things like that." And, you know, they didn't even have to recommend the videos, because he was already watching them and getting, you know, support and, you know, inspiration out of them. And so, you know, that really filled my heart with joy. I was so excited that the message that I'm bringing out there is actually getting out to people and having a positive influence. But this is when the haters start coming out. And today I was at work, and you know, I was taking a break or whatever, and a notification popped up on my phone that someone had mentioned my Facebook page in a comment. And so I'm like, oh, cool. So I go and check it out, and this woman had commented to me saying that you know, she had 6 years of sobriety, and what reason did I have to create a page around living a life of sobriety, and you know, I didn't have any right to do that, and I should practice humility and things like that. And she went on and on about that. And you know, at first I was a little put off. I was kind of put down, and I actually started questioning myself as to whether or not I was doing the right thing. You know, she made, I guess from her perspective, she made some valid points that, and I could see from her perspective why she would think that. And so I started questioning myself. I'm like, well, maybe I should stop doing it. But then that kind of negates the compliment that I got this morning. But what am I focusing on? I'm focusing on the negative aspect of it. And so I replied back to her, you know, I congratulated her on her 6 years of sobriety. I gave her, you know, just a brief synopsis of, you know, my wanting to help other people improve their lives and things like that. And I basically wished her well. But it didn't end there. You know, she came back at me with the breaking of anonymity, of not being humble and things like that. And that's when it got me. I'm like, well, okay, hold on. Now you're kind of attacking my character. It's okay to have an opinion about the page, and you know, if you want to take the time to express that, that's fine. So I replied to her again professionally that, you know, I understand that she's not the only one who feels that way, and she's not. I've gotten other comments before saying that, you know, I should focus on, you know, going to meetings or being more humble or things like that. And, you know, maybe they're right, but I am also helping other people. And so I'm going to continue to do this. And again, I wished her, you know, a good day. And she's like, well, what did she say? I wish I could pull it up on my phone, but I'm filming on my phone. And then she responded back with something, and oh, I know what it was. I responded back with, you know, if you change your mind about it, you know where I'll be. And she's like, oh, I will never change my mind about that. So, you know, all right, that was enough. And so I had to respond back with something a little bit more sarcastic. I'm like, oh, well, you know, maybe you might enjoy my YouTube channel better. And she's like, she responded back, LOL, and then, no, I'm not going to do that either. And, you know, so I think I kind of lightened the mood, and so I responded back with, okay, how about a t-shirt? And she responded back with, LOL, no. So, and, you know, by the end of it, we were just kind of playing back and forth and things like that. And so it turned out really well. But it doesn't always end like that. And, you know, I can't remember if it was Gary Vaynerchuk or who it was, but they said, if you don't get haters, then you're not doing it right. And so I kind of took that to heart. And, you know, if I'm getting people who are, you know, coming at me in a negative mindset, then I must be doing something right. Because for every negative comment that I get, I'm getting at least 2 to 3 positive ones. And so, you know, those really should negate and make all of those negative comments moot. But it doesn't always happen like that. You know, we're human beings. We unfortunately forget the positive things that happen, and we focus on the negative. But for all the haters out there, you know, I really hope you find joy and pleasure in your life. I hope that you find something that you're passionate about, like I am, with doing these videos, creating the blogs, and you know, the social media. I think I just had to get that off my chest. I'm sure I'll have something else to talk about on another video, but this one is going on long enough, and I've got some other things that I want to take care of. I've got to finish that script tonight, and yeah, I guess that's it for today. I know I've rambled on a bit. If you've had haters in your life, let me know how you handled this situation. I'd love to get some more feedback, because hopefully the more I create these videos, the more haters I'll get. That means I must be doing it really right then, all right? But anyway, subscribe, hit that bell when you subscribe. Make sure to like this video, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, my friends. Bye.